During a lockdown, a Wheeler High School student arrested, accused of bringing a loaded gun into his backpack, onto a school bus, and into school last week. Security experts say adding metal detectors isn't effective.
The most accurate predictor of weapons violence by a student against other students are the number of fights that you have in a school.
Michael Dorn of Safe Havens International recommending better student supervision using high-tech tools and interacting more with kids. Dorn, who works with hundreds of Georgia schools, says many are also adding smart cameras with artificial intelligence software to help monitor and supervise students.
Operates several homeless shelters, including one in Marietta that is proving to be too small. The shelter has 72 beds, but they need more. The senior housing director says they're forced to turn away 200 to 300 homeless people a month, most of them women and children. The nonprofit raised money and has the land for a new shelter that can hold double the beds. The CEO of Musk Ministries is headed to the zoning board in Cobb County at the end of next month for final approval on the shelter. They hope to start construction next year.
I'm Tracy Potts in Washington, where President Trump has said that Jews who vote for Democrats are disloyal, and he's being condemned by a number of Jewish organizations. He also seems to be rolling back his support right after the Texas and Ohio shootings for expanded background checks. The president, after talking to the NRA, now says he's concerned about a slippery slope, rolling back the Second Amendment. But Democrats say they're not sure they can get anything passed without his support.